Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Nothing to See Here podcast. Hi, it's Frankie.
It's Hannah.
I, I'm upset with myself.
Why are we upset with ourselves?
I've ruined Hannah's painting. Not ruined it, but now I have to redo parts of it.
Is this the first time Hannah's hearing about this?
No,
She called me earlier.
Oh, okay.
Which you're really lucky I was not in the kitchen at that point because we were cooking dinner.
It's not my fault if you're answering the phone in front of your father.
Oh no, he's not here. I'm just saying you're lucky I actually looked at my phone when I did.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I did all of the underpainting and stuff, and I tried a new technique because I thought, you know what, now would be the perfect time, and I should not have done that. Should have sticked with my tried and true. So then I had to scrape it off, and I have to redo it. So I'm more mad at myself than anything.
It's like when you ever watch those cooking shows, like cooking competitions, and everyone's like, oh my god, this competition is worth a lot, and I'm going to try something I've never done before.
Except you don't win like $100,000.
Yeah.
No, you aren't going to win $100,000. So there's lower stakes, Amanda.
Yeah, just because it's lower stakes doesn't mean Hannah doesn't deserve a good painting. And
I'm not saying Hannah doesn't deserve a good painting. I am also on the team that Hannah deserves a good painting.
So glad we're all in the same boat.
Like, to be fair, honestly, if I showed you guys what it looked like, I didn't take a picture, but if I showed you guys what it looked like, you guys would be like, oh, it's fine. But it wasn't fine to me. Does that make sense?
That makes sense to me. When you're doing something, you want it to be perfect.
Yeah.
Or, like, whenever I'm cooking something, I always go, this looks like shit.
Yeah.
And then everyone eats it and they're like, it tastes good. I was like, yeah, but look at it.
It looks awful.
It's a blob.
How are you guys ingesting this?
Yeah, you're gross for even thinking about eating it.
Yeah, how dare you guys? So yeah, I'm mad at myself. Also, Frankie, we are doing Christmas
Next week.
next week. So this upcoming week?
Yes.
So this week.
Well, yeah, I guess this week, this Saturday.
Mhm.
This coming Saturday.
Hopefully your shit gets here in time. To be fair, if you have this thing already, I'm going to be very disappointed. But I looked at the price tag on this thing and I thought, I think Frankie would buy this for himself.
Huh. I have no idea what it could be then.
Well, yeah, I know.
I got your gift, and then your birthday present is on its way.
Oh, yay! Birthday, right, I forgot.
Your birthday is so close, I gotta buy them. Bam, bam.
Yeah, I forgot I'm turning 29. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
1 year from 30.
Hunt up, Frankie.
We're old.
And I just watched The Lord of the Rings too. Like, I've lived 28 years without watching Lord of the Rings. So
I just watched The Lord of the Rings for the first time this year too.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel so much better.
Why did you watch it?
'Cause my boyfriend loves Lord of the Rings.
I watched it for the same reason, not the boyfriend part, the girlfriend, but
The girlfriend part, yeah.
Did you guys just watch the first movie, or were you forced to sit through like?
Oh, I watched the whole thing.
Day-long marathon.
We did it. Honestly, he made me watch the extended editions. Frankie, did you have to watch the extended editions?
No, I was told that if I watched the extended editions, I might like. This was like, I forget when we watched them, but I didn't have to watch the extended editions because she wanted me to like the movies.
I liked the extended edition. Like, they were still good movies. It was just, 4 hours for each movie.
I can't fully imagine that final movie having an extended edition, because like I thought it was gonna end 9 times before it actually ended.
It never ends.
And I'm just like, surely now it's over, and another scene started happening.
Yeah, yep.
And I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, no, the extended edition. So I've really jumped into the Lord of the Ring lore. You have not, then.
I'm gonna read the books and then we'll watch the extended editions.
I've read the books. Like, I know the books.
I have not. Well, you were here when I finished The Hobbit. We talked about this on the show. I've read The Hobbit.
Right.
That's it.
Right. Hannah, have you watched or read Lord of the Rings?
I have watched the first Lord of the Rings movie. I've not read it. I've not gone further than that.
So out of all of us, I've done the most Lord of the Ringsing.
You've done the most Lords of the Ringsing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I think Frankie's also pretty close since he read The Hobbit.
Well, Amanda's read all the books.
I've read all the books,
Oh,
and I've
you
seen
read all
the.
okay.
Yeah.
I missed that you read them all. Okay.
Yeah.
So then,
I've
yeah,
read
Amanda.
all of, yeah, and seen the
Amanda's
extended
deep in the
cut.
lore.
Yeah.
You're deep in it at this point.
Yeah.
But
And my boyfriend's Christmas present is the Lego Eye of Sauron kit.
see, that's a good present. I got
Yeah.
a whisper, so I gotta be quiet here. Gotta be stealth since I live with my partner. I got they do the movies, the symphonies.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
yes.
tickets to that for the second one.
Nice.
The second movie.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
The Lego
Also, I'm
things are stuff
so
we buy together. We build them together, so we usually like hold our money together. Lego's expensive as shit.
Yeah, I'm aware.
They what are they doing over there? What's going on in that Lego factory?
whatever they want because people pay the price for them.
I don't know, but I'm so glad I decided on the Lego kit because Brian gave me my Christmas present, one of my Christmas presents early this year because he was worried that it was going to expire, and also he wanted to time it. He got me the Lush Advent calendar, like the big one, the one that's like $400. That one.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, yeah, great.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's down bad.
Thank you.
He's down bad.
He told me he didn't want to get outdone because he knew he kind of had an inkling of what I was doing because I'm not sly about things. But I actually had no idea. So, but he gave it to me, was it Friday? So, if I open all 25, the last one I'll open will be on my birthday. So he timed it pretty good. But yeah, that's fun. So I get to open a present every day.
Every day. That's nice.
Yeah, I've never had like an advent calendar before. Like not like one like this. Like I've had an advent calendar that like it is a decoration advent calendar, where you like open the thing and it's just like, oh, Santa with his
Yeah.
elves or something just like a cute little thing, but
I always got one that was like just like little candy, little chocolates.
oh,
Oh,
that's
the
cute.
bad chocolate.
Yeah, they're little bad chocolates, but they were fun to have
Mhm.
as a kid. Jen and I got a Gilmore Girls one this year.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, it's got pretty nice stuff. We got a bookmark today.
Ooh. I haven't opened it for today. Should I do an opening live on air?
Yeah, do the opening and then we can start the episode.
Give
Alright,
us the ASMR of
Yeah.
opening it.
Let us hear that opening sound.
Let me go get the box. It's a big box. While I'm gone, I'll leave you with Matilda.
We're here with Matilda.
Yeah.
We can't
Matilda.
see her.
Matilda is a cute kitten, one of the foster kittens, for those listening. You don't remember.
You should have listened last week. You would know who Matilda is.
Yeah. But maybe they're just jumping in, Because
That's
they saw the topic we're talking about.
That is true. We got a good topic tonight.
We do. And these
We
are
can't
usually
reveal it yet.
these are usually high up on
Yeah.
our listened list. So
What's high up on our what? I've missed everything.
the topic that we're talking about,
Oh, the
Usually, like-
Scooby-Doo.
Our monthly topic.
yeah, our monthly topic usually consistently is one of the better performing episodes. So
Yeah. Okay, so it's day 4. Let's see what I got. So day 1 was a Star bath bomb. Day 2 was a bubble bar. Day 3 was a Rudolph bath bomb. So day 4. All right. What are you? Well, it kind of looks like a golden dumpling.
golden dumpling.
Let me look at what the Golden Delight bubble bar. Crumble under running water. Soon, syrupy sweet bubbles will be all around you.
I guess that's good.
Yeah, I like
Another
it.
bubble bar.
I mean, I'm sure Hannah and Frankie know, and by now I'm sure the listeners know. I love body bath stuff.
You do.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
peanut gallery, I'm sure, was horrified when she realized what your boyfriend had gotten you.
she actually thought it was really sweet.
It
It's
is
funny.
very sweet.
Yeah, it's
Your
funny.
closets are just full.
Yeah. Well, thankfully these go in these go in my little fruit tower. So you know how in kitchens they have like towers where you store fruit, like the little
You bought
like
a fruit tower.
yeah, but it's for bath bombs. Just
I
like
feel like we've had this conversation before on the podcast.
I
Where
bought a
you bought
pantry for
something for, yeah, yes, it
was
was
the
the pantry.
pantry.
Yes.
it was the pantry for the body butters. So you know. But yeah, it's nice. And nobody can say that I can't smell like I don't smell amazing.
I guess
Nobody
someone who
can say
doesn't.
that.
I guess someone who can't smell would say that.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
mean,
know.
yeah. That's true. But
They're unaware.
Frankie, the times that I've told you to smell me, you've said that I smell good. Although the
Hey.
one time you said I smelled like stale Fruit Loops or stale
That's
Fruity
true.
Pebbles.
An absurd amount of times I've been asked to smell you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's not
Like-
weird unless you make it weird, Frankie.
No, it's still weird. I just want to point that out. It's still weird.
I've had Hannah smell me back when we lived together. Hannah, did you find that weird? I feel like you asked me to smell you at
No.
times.
It's how you
Yeah.
word it. It's how you word it, Amanda.
I also think it's a more common for like friends, like girlfriends, to ask each other, "Do I smell bad?"
Yeah.
I feel like that's a more common thing than
How do I phrase it, Frankie? Because when I phrase it to Hannah, it's literally, "Hey, smell me. Do I smell good?"
I don't know. I have to think about that. I have to think about how.
Normally, I go up to you and I say, "Frankie, smell how good I smell."
It's. I think it's that the how good I smell.
I smell delicious.
Well, I mean, you gotta.
He's trying to be nice about this, Hannah. Are you noticing he's struggling?
Perhaps-
You do smell good, but maybe you gotta just be like,
perhaps she should present her wrist to you like you're a vampire.
yeah, that'd be better. That's how we should do it.
You would just
And
want
be
me
like,
to silently just hold
Well,
my wrist out to you?
Well, I'm assuming it's because you want him to smell your perfume or something.
No, most of the time it's because I put body butter on.
That is
Which,
why.
again, the wrist is a good spot, though.
You right. You absolutely right.
Well, enough talk about how we smell.
Yeah. Let's talk about
We should talk about
more important things.
everyone's favorite dog.
Scooby Doo.
I was gonna say Doug the Pug.
Scoobert Doo. Sorry, his full, as they say, call him in the movie, Scoobert Scooby Doo. We're talking about Scooby Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.
Such a good movie. Such a good movie. Clay Aiken, featured player.
Well, Ruben Studdard's a little more featured
Hey,
than
Hey.
Clay Aiken.
hey, Frankie, fuck off.
I just thought I'd point that out.
Don't
Amanda.
upset me. Mhm.
Are you aching for Clay?
I'm so aching for Clay. I've always been aching for Clay.
So we watched Scooby Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. This movie was released March 26th, 2004. Directed by the same man, Raja Gosnell, and written again by James Gunn. Cinematography by Oliver Wood, edited by Kent Beta. Music by David Newman, who also wrote the score for Anastasia.
Oliver Wood?
Yes,
Harry Potter?
I knew you would pick up on that, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I can't. No, not from Harry Potter. He's a real human being.
Oliver Wood from Harry Potter is a real human being? Oh my god, Hannah.
Anna, kill me now.
Hannah, aren't you shocked too?
I'm so shocked that I had a coughing fit.
Well, we don't want to kill Hannah. Jesus Christ. Sorry,
I'm
everyone.
dying over here.
I win.
Okay.
I'm too funny.
The
Somebody
cast.
stop me.
Oh my. All right. That's the cast We have Freddie Prinze Jr. returning as Fred. Sarah Michelle Gellar is back as Daphne. Matthew Lillard again as Shaggy. Linda Cardellini as Velma. And once again, voicing Scooby is Neil Fanning.
No, that's Scooby-Doo as himself.
Sorry. Once again, it is Scooby-Doo as himself.
I'm so mad the credits don't say that.
Joining the cast this time, we have Seth Green as Patrick Wisely. Peter Boyle.
I forgot what his name was.
I didn't know his name when they first introduced him, and I just wrote, "Yo, it's Seth Green."
Yeah.
This is gonna be one of those films where we just refer to him as his name.
And then,
I do have Patrick written down every time.
which I think is crazy that I didn't know that his name was Patrick.
It's your dad's name.
I know.
Peter Boyle as Jeremiah Wickles. Tim Blake Nelson as Dr. Jonathan Jacobo. Alicia Silverstone as Heather Jasper Howe. Scott McNeil as the evil masked figure. Karen Knoble as Annie Wilkins. Stephen E. Miller as C.L. Magnus. Zoff Paru as Ned. Christopher R. Sumpton as the zombie. C. Ernst Harth as the minor 49er. Kevin Durand as the Black Knight Ghost. J.P. Manoa, who voiced Scrappy-Doo when he was in his muscle form.
Mm-hmm.
In the first movie, voices Scooby when he becomes intelligent. D. Bradley Baker as the vocal effects of the pterodactyl ghost, the zombie, and the red-eyed skeleton. Bob Pappenbrook also as the Black Knight Ghost. Michael Sorek as the Tar Monster.
Whoa. Pappenbrook? Is he related to Bryce Pappenbrook?
I don't know, he doesn't have a Wikipedia page.
Ugh.
Michael Sorek as the Tar Monster and the Cotton Candy Glob. Stone as the 10,000 volt ghost.
Who's Stone? I just heard Stone.
Terrence Stone.
Oh, Terrence Stone.
All right, let's talk about the making of this movie. In June of 2002, at the time of the release of the first movie, Dan Feldman, the president of Warner Brothers, confirmed that a sequel was in the works and slated to release in 2004. In March of 2003, it was announced that the human cast would all reprise their roles the whole main cast would reprise their roles in the sequel, including Neil Fanning as voicing Scooby. Filming for the sequel began on April 14th, 2003, with Seth Green and Alicia Silverstone joining the cast. During the film's 20th anniversary in 2024, James Gunn revealed that the original title for the sequel was just Scooby-Doo Unleashed. You don't you like Monsters Unleashed better?
Don't you?
The monsters are what is unleashed.
It is true. I do like the title better, but we also have learned later on from James Gunn that there was a third film in the pipeline. In October of 2002, Warner Brothers approved production of a third film. Dan Foreman and Paul Foley were hired to write the script. In August 2004, Matthew Lillard said in an interview that the third Scooby-Doo film was canceled because the second one had not done as well as expected.
That's interesting because I feel like Scooby-Doo 2 did better.
It did was significantly worse. Money-wise,
but I think critical response was slightly better than the first. I could be wrong. I know nothing. I feel like Scooby-Doo 2 was better than the first when I watched it as a child.
I like Scooby-Doo 2 better, but I think it did get worse reviews as well.
Okay.
In a 2019 interview, James Gunn revealed that he was set to write and direct, but the film did not happen due to the financial disappointment of the previous film, stating, although it did well, it didn't do well enough to warrant a third, so the movie was never made. In 2020, Well, James Gunn did tell us what the plot for the film was supposed to be in 2020.
Thank
And?
God.
Oh, the mystery gang are hired by a town in Scotland who complain that they are being plagued by monsters. We discover
messy.
throughout the film it's not messy, Nessie. We discover throughout the film the monsters are actually the victims being forced to do this by an evil human, and Scooby and Shaggy have to come to terms with their own prejudices and belief systems.
What prejudices does Scooby Doo have?
It's monsters, Hannah.
Oh, okay.
There is another reason why we probably would not have gotten a third one, though, when I was doing my research for this movie.
Please explain.
Freddie Prinze Jr. was angry with the Scooby-Doo filmmakers because he was asked to take a pay cut in the second film in order to boost the salaries of Sarah Michelle Gellar, Matthew Lillard, and Linda Cardellini. He quote, I remember thinking, hold up, who's giving them the raise, me or y'all? We made you guys $750 million. You can't afford to pay them what I'm making on this. Screw that. The studio then leaked his salary to the press
Oof.
in order to get him to comply with taking a pay cut.
What was the salary, Frankie?
I don't know. I couldn't find exactly what his salary was because those articles are so old.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
mean
couldn't
that's not
find
on
one.
Wikipedia?
No, it's not on Wikipedia what his salary was. And he was also very upset about the change in the original script from the first movie that we talked about in that episode, where he signed on for a PG-13 movie.
Or a parody, yeah.
Well, not a parody, but a PG-13 more adult version
Mm-hmm.
of Scooby-Doo, and the studio hacked it away, and it became a more kid-friendly movie.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I know what you signed up for, but you made people's childhood. Like, I hope he feels different about it today.
I hope so, too. So, Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed, like I said, opens on March 26, 2004, grossed $29.4 million in its opening weekend, ranking number 1. It would end up making a total of $84.2 million in North America and earn $181.5 million worldwide on a budget. And this is why it's hard to find salaries, because there's such a huge range in the budget of the movie. On the very low end, $25 million, and on the high end, $80 million. The $181 million made was more than $90 million less than what Scooby-Doo made. It was the 29th highest grossing film of 2004, and here's a fun little statistic. The 6th highest grossing movie of all time featuring a dog as a major character.
Is Air Bud number 1?
I don't know. I could not find this stat.
I don't think it's a real stat.
I just saw it somewhere, and oh, wait a second. I think I found something. It's from Box Office Mojo. The website is just called, the page is just called Dog. Genre about dogs. The number 1 dog movie, what do you think it is?
Marley and Me.
Oh, that's close. Marley and Me is number 2.
Oh, Old Yeller.
No, it is, in fact,
Homeward Bound.
it's Scooby-Doo.
Oh, really?
It's the first Scooby-Doo movie. Let's see if where Air Bud is. Air Bud is number 27 on the list.
Below both Scooby-Doo films.
Homeward Bound is number 18.
Okay.
And what was the other one you said? Old Yeller? Old Yeller's so old, I don't think it's on the list. Yeah, it's not on the list. They don't have tracking for that, I don't think. But yeah, it is. The number 1 dog movie, live action dog, is Scooby-Doo. I'm sure there's animated dog movies that have made way more money.
I feel like I should be correct with Marley and Me, since Scooby-Doo is CG and not a real dog in the film.
That's fair, but it is technically...
I'm a little salty.
It's only by $10 million, too. On Rotten Tomatoes, Scooby-Doo 2 has a rating of 22%, with an average rating of 4.3. The consensus critique on the movie is only the very young will get the most out of this silly trifle. On
You know what?
Metacritic,
I had the
Yeah.
best time at the theater.
Mhm.
I had a best time now, to be fair.
Yeah.
On Metacritic, the film has a score of 34 out of 100, and on CinemaScore, audiences have given it a grade of B+. Or
That's
sorry,
where
no,
our people are.
it's got a grade. Sorry, I read the wrong part. I read ahead. It's got a grade of A-. B.
Even
Scooby Doo. The first Scooby Doo has a grade of B+. Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times gave the film 2 stars out of 4, stating, "This is a silly machine to whirl goofy antics before the eyes of easily distracted audiences, and it is made with undeniable skill."
Oh, all right, Roger Ebert.
Yeah. Dave Kerr of the New York Times gave the film a negative review, saying it would at best serve as filler for children waiting for the release of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Ugh.
Which, let's
These
be fair,
people
yes,
have no whimsy.
Prisoner of Azkaban is a better movie, but like, this movie isn't just filler for Harry Potter, all right?
Yeah. Also, there's no magic. There's just monsters.
There's science. This is science fiction.
Yeah. Double
The
feature.
Guardian gave it a 2 out of 5 as well, and so did Empire Magazine, calling it a step up from the first. This film also won a Razzie Award for Worst Remake or Sequel.
That's upsetting.
That is upsetting, right? I feel like that's wrong.
That is wrong.
What else was nominated that year? Let's find that. Alien vs. Predator was nominated.
Oh,
Anaconda's The Hunt for the Blood Orchard.
Oh my god, that one should have won.
Around the World in 80 Days, Disney live action movie,
We'll get to that one.
which had Jackie Chan.
Hmm.
And Exorcist the Beginning. That deserved it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And speaking of Anaconda, do you
Yeah.
think the Anaconda reboot is going to win the Razzie?
No, because I think they're doing something fun with it. They're not trying to make a serious movie.
Yeah, no, the trailer was actually really funny.
It's
But
a
that's
comedy
kind of funny that yeah, it's a horror comedy.
making fun of
But I
Anaconda.
find it a little ironic that we're discussing this film and there's another Anaconda film coming out.
I can't wait. I'm actually excited to see that. So, the movie also, Scooby-Doo 2, experienced a lot of budget cuts. The script originally called for a lot more of the costumes and monsters from classic Scooby-Doo to come to life. The Creeper, the Ghost Clown, the Headless Horseman, the Ozark Witch, the Phantom Shadow, the Wolfman, Chickenstein, the Tiki Witch Doctor, and Redbeard's ghost were all supposed to come to life in the movie.
Have y'all seen the footage from the screen test for those costumes and monsters?
Yeah, it looks so good.
It's so good. It's such a shame.
What ended up happening is right before filming start, Warner Brothers cut the budget and they changed the effects team of Edge EFX because they started filming the movie in Canada, so a Canadian studio took over. So, and it's obvious at some point which monsters, like the other monsters we're supposed to be in. We have, like, the Creeper, we do have the footage of them because he was one of the first 3 monsters made for the film.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Clown was supposed to appear, and we have a picture of the actor Paul Becker in the costume.
Mm-hmm.
Headless Horseman was supposed to appear in the film, as there's an animatronic of his head,
Mm-hmm.
and he was supposed to be who Fred jousted with at the end,
Yeah, not the Black Knight.
not the Black Knight. And Redbeard's ghost is the most obvious. We have his ship
Mhm.
Yes.
in the movie and his sword showing up. And CL Magnus appears in the faux ghost scene. And
You can definitely see which ones we're supposed to be in just from them going around the museum in the beginning.
so there was supposed to be a lot more. Didn't happen. And then
A
final little fun fact I have. In order to promote the film, a Flash game called Escape from the Colsonian was
I
released
played
online.
this game. I love this game.
I also played this game and loved it. I was doing the research for this
I
morning.
still have this game on Flashpoint.
Well, I was doing the research this morning after I came in from clearing out my driveway, and I was like, I wonder if I can find it online. I did. It's on Internet Archive. You can just play it on Internet Archive. And I was playing through it, and I was like, oh, I remember something from this. So I was like, hey, Jen, come here. And we played through to the Egyptian room.
Did you get jump scared when you opened the sarcophagus?
Yeah, I did the jump scare for Jen. One of the worst jump scares as a kid.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
What the fuck was that? Who did that? Who said this is what this game needs? I just want to talk, you know?
I just want to talk.
I just want to have a conversation. All right, so this has a 5.3 on IMDb. Oh, wait, no, I have some more fun facts. I'm sorry, I lied to you. There are 4 monsters in the museum. The cotton candy glob, a mermaid, a warrior woman, and a purple-clad zombie figure dubbed the Mortician Ghost that are not based off of any monsters from the Scooby-Doo cartoons. The cotton candy glob is from a 1999 issue of the DC Scooby-Doo comic. And the mermaid is inspired by a young reader's book called Scooby-Doo and You, Case of the Mad Mermaid. The Mortician Ghost and the Warrior Woman appear to be original creations for the film, although there are some fans that think that the Mortician Ghost was meant to be the ghost of Elias Kingston from the Scooby-Doo Where Are You episode, What the Heck's Going On? And finally, in the scene where Scooby-Doo is drinking the potions, and he turns into the Tasmanian Devil, there were other transformations considered to be used instead.
Okay.
One of which didn't appear in the film due to complications with the likeness rights, but it is in the official novelization of the movie, was NBA player Yao Ming, who is like a 7-foot-tall Chinese man. Another idea, instead of Taz, was for Scooby to become President George W. Bush.
What?
The idea made it far enough. There's audio online, and I would love for you guys to find it. It's funny. The idea made it far enough for Neil Fanning to record audio of him doing a George Bush impression. But this was dropped because the film was going to be re-released in an election year, meaning there was a chance Bush would not be in the White House for much longer. Yeah, instead of Taz, we could have had Yao Ming or George W. Bush.
I'm okay with Taz.
Yes.
I was waiting for you to say he was just going to be his cartoon self.
That would have been hilarious. He could have turned into a pup named Scooby-Doo version.
Aww.
So we have 2 reviews. One is it's not fun because it's the negative review, but it is fun because of when it's from. The other is the 10-star review, which is just funny. So which would you like first?
I want to know when the bad one's from.
Yeah.
Okay.
This movie released on March 26, 2004. This review is made by Smells Like Cheese from March 27th, 2004. We have a review from the time that the movie came out. Okay, this is the 1-star review. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, I wish I had my $8.75 back. Remember when movies were only $8.75? Wow.
Hey, my mom and I saw Wicked yesterday, and I think her ticket was $9 because she got the senior discount.
That was the discount.
Yeah.
Still more expensive than this guy's movie.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I did somewhat enjoy the first Scooby-Doo. I had no interest to see the sequel. But my best friend called and she badly wanted to see it. It was plans, and who knew? I might have liked it. We decided to see the 10:30 at night show, thinking there would be no children in the theater. Boy, were we wrong. What parents bring their 4- and 5-year-old children to a 10:30 show?
A valid question.
The jokes are really stupid. The plot is nearly unbearable. And the leading actors have hit an all-time low in their careers. I was starting to wonder about Sarah Michelle Gellar, where she was going to go. Same with Freddie, Matthew, Alicia, and Seth. I couldn't believe what they have done to themselves. The movie is a success at the box office, hitting #1. But if you ask me, I think this should be on the bottom 100. Very lame. Response
I think
to
Matthew
Mr.
Lillard has done very well for himself since then.
Hmm.
So I think this review is wrong.
Absolutely.
I think they've all kind of done well for themselves since then. All right, 10-star review. You ready?
Yeah.
This is from Bazooki Gamer from July 17th, 2019. Best movie ever. Can't wait for the new Scoob movie. This movie provided me with my tar monster fetish. It's epic. Little
Sorry,
10-star
what was that
review.
last line?
It's epic?
No,
Before
before
that.
Oh, before that. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
This movie provided me with my tar monster fetish.
Okay. Just what I thought you said.
You know, I did take a look at Bazooki Gamer's profile
Hmm.
Of course.
for this. He has left one review, and it's this movie. It's this review revealing their tar monster fetish.
Well, I hope they found their niche monster romances.
I hope so too. I don't know. Maybe AO3's got a ton of tar monster fanfics out there. You know,
It probably does.
it probably has way too many. Way too many. All right, with that, let's go to the film.
Yep.
The movie. So we get some eerie credits, and the pterodactyl ghost is flying through Coolsville. And we see we're here for the opening of the Coulsonian Museum, and it's a Mystery Machine limo for the opening. Fred and Daphne come out, and Fred is giving ascots to the girl fans there.
Hmm.
Shaggy and Scooby come out eating Burger King. We see some twin girls give Daphne roses, and then there are a couple guys that have Daphne tattooed on their chests.
Question.
Yes?
Burger King? Do you think that was a sponsor?
Oh, 100%.
That 100% was.
They had to have had a brand deal with Burger King.
Uh-huh.
They did. I remember them having a brand deal with Burger King.
We see Velma and the Dinkley Brigade. Her fans have a fan name, which is good.
Good name.
It is. We see Shaggy's fans are all stoners.
That went over my head as a kid. Like, I just didn't pay attention to them. But watching
Definitely.
this last night, I was like, oh, they are stoners. They were smoking right there on the stairs.
Nah, I knew.
No, you see smoke.
Yeah, I knew.
I didn't know as a kid. What the fuck? We were like 7 or 8 when 6 or 7 when this movie came out. You were 7 because you were born in January. But like, come
Yes.
on, Amanda.
No, I knew. At that point, I knew what weed was.
I did not know what weed was at 6 years old.
I had a.
Amanda, what was your life? What was your young childhood like?
So my babysitter's older brother smoked weed.
I was gonna say, if your babysitter's smoking weed in front of you,
Oh, where's
Yikes.
the peanut gallery? We need to talk.
we have to inform her of things that went on.
Oh, she knew.
We see
I
Scooby's.
told her later.
Oh, okay.
As long as
We
it
see-
wasn't your babysitter.
No,
Yeah.
no, it was just her older brother, and she would be like, "I'm babysitting right now. Do that outside."
Good for her.
Okay.
Yeah.
A responsible 13-year-old, I'm sure.
She was like 16.
So we have Scooby's fans who are dogs, and one of the dogs wants Scooby to sniff their butt.
I'm more concerned with Tug Might Chew Toy.
I'm not.
I'm
That
more
one-
concerned with butt sniffing.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's how they say hi to each other. That's how dogs say hi. They sniff each other's
Okay.
butts.
Why are you concerned with the Tug My Chew toy?
It just sounds dirty.
Wow.
Well, why are you making it dirty, Hannah?
Yeah, Hannah.
Sorry.
We're introduced to Heather Jasper Howe, who's a reporter. She asks for a word, and Fred, who has to be interviewed. Daphne clearly does not want to do an interview.
Nope.
She wants to go in. They're late. Fred is like, "Of course I'll give an interview.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't I?"
I'm Fred.
Everyone loves Fred. And he says, he's asked if they'll have time for Coolsville, and he says yes, the people in Coolsville are the best. They can solve their own problems. They're great, but they'll always be there to help out. We then see a creepy old man in the crowd, and we get a tour of the museum, and we're told about all of the cases that are represented there. Shaggy gets scared by the pterodactyl ghost exhibit, and Daphne tells him and Scooby they have to behave because image is everything. Velma, this is my note. Hey, it's Seth Green. Velma becomes smitten by him as he's walking in, and he trips immediately.
And what song is playing in the background, Frankie?
I know. I didn't take note of the song. Please.
It's "The Way" by Clay Aiken.
Okay.
There's something about the way you look tonight. Something about the way that I can't take my eyes off you.
Sorry, I was more focused on the background actors and how all the women were in prom dresses.
I'm upset with
Were
all
they?
of y'all. I even warned you guys that Clay Aiken was going to be in here, and you guys didn't even try and attempt.
I thought you meant he was physically in it. He's not physically in it.
I see how much our friendship matters to you, Frankie.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
So we see he trips. We learn his name is Patrick Wisely. He's the curator of the museum.
No, that's just Seth Green.
He asks Velma out on a date to a symposium on something in the criminal brain. I couldn't remember what he said.
It was cute nerd talk. It was adorable.
It was cute. It was adorable. But she says no, because Mystery is her mistress.
All right, Velma, calm down.
Just say you're a lesbian, Velma. We all know.
Yeah, in my research I did confirm that was a studio decision to give her a boyfriend in this movie.
Of course it was.
They were like, she has to date a man.
I mean, they did it to her in the last film too.
Yeah, but like they kind of have her
Velma's
flirt with a
friend.
guy. They give her Velma's friend, yeah, but this
I
one is
found out
like
they couldn't cut Velma's friend from the first Scooby-Doo film because she reveals vital information to him in the bar scene.
she does.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only reason he was kept in the film.
They should have gotten rid of that. Like they should have reshot it. Pay her the extra money to reshoot.
Velma's friend.
They didn't even give him a name. He's just Velma's friend. Anyway. The power goes out and a window explodes. Daphne rips open the curtains to the pterodactyl ghost exhibit. Wait a second. Not just an exhibit. It's real. There's a real pterodactyl ghost in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is.
The crowd panics.
Wow.
They shove everybody out. They shove Heather out by the crowd. And the gang's like, we're going to trap the ghost in the curtains. And Shaggy and Scooby will tie a rope around the curtain and trap the ghost in there. But Shaggy and Scooby do not tie the rope together. And the pterodactyl flies away, dragging Shaggy and Scooby through the museum. Then a masked man is standing on top of the broken window saying that this is the first rung on the ladder of Mystery Inc.'s demise. The ghost of Redbeard's sword is thrown up. Daphne grabs it and cuts the rope, freeing Shaggy and Scooby. And then the masked man escapes with the pterodactyl ghost.
And
what?
it takes something.
Oh, they take the Black Knight ghost and the 10,000 volt ghosts.
Those are quite big plot points you almost forgot there.
Well, I have that soon because they don't reveal. Like you see it grabbing something, but you don't know what it is. They reveal it later that they were stolen. Like the reporter asks about it. I have that note. But then Velma finds a tunnel where the pterodactyl ghost entered through, and there is a glowing scale. Fred goes to answer more questions
Probably shouldn't have done
from
that.
Heather. Yeah, no. And then they show the story, and it's a story about how far Mystery Inc. has fallen and how they were once great. And she splices in the answer from her question before when they got into the museum to make it seem like Fred thinks Coolville will just solve its own. Coolsville is on its own, and they're not going to help out. It's why you don't talk to reporters that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But he also can sue for defamation.
He could. This was highly illegal. So while they're watching this, Velma, Daphne, and Fred all take blame for what went wrong because they should have known better to trust Shaggy and Scooby because they're screw ups.
Oh, this hurts my feel bads.
Yeah, and Shaggy and Scooby are there just like sitting behind the counter listening to all of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's so sad.
Mm.
Shaggy, I don't think those are your friends.
They're really mean
Yeah,
Yeah.
in this movie.
Yeah, Shaggy, those aren't your real friends.
it's fucking cruel.
Shaggy and Scooby say they're going to prove they belong in the gang by acting like real detectives. They vow to no longer be their goofy selves. And what's the first step in being a true detective? You got to dress the part. So Shaggy is wearing one of Fred's ascots. But unfortunately, the go-go boots did not fit him. So Scooby comes out wearing one of Velma's sweaters and Daphne's go-go boots. Daphne, angered by this, because the go-go boots do not go with that sweater.
She's not upset they borrowed her clothes. She's upset they put them together in a bad outfit.
A true
Yeah.
ally
Yeah.
should be honored to be on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah, she's just upset that they clash.
Mm-hmm.
They don't go together. If you're gonna wear my clothes, it better be fashionable. So we're having a meeting. Scooby is taking notes about the meeting and their findings. We learn that the scale is real. It's a real pterodactyl scale. We also learn about the original pterodactyl ghost, Dr. Jonathan Jacobo, who used a pterodactyl suit to steal millions in order to create real monsters. He got caught. He attempted to escape prison with wings that he built in the jail and fell into the ocean when they broke, and his body was lost at sea. So it cannot be Jacobo. He's dead.
Icarus who? Sorry.
No, that was a good joke.
Thank
It
you.
was good.
Thank you.
But Jacobo had a cellmate, Jeremiah Wickles, the Black Knight ghost, and it's the creepy old man that we saw lurking around. And the Black Knight ghost suit was stolen. And then we get to see Scooby's notes on what's been happening. It's a bunny. It's a very nice bunny that he drew for us.
Mhm. I liked it.
It was good.
I was honestly, for a dog, super well done.
Yeah, dogs don't have thumbs. So that took a lot of effort for him, and it was really well done. So we're going to go to the ancestral manor for Wickles' family. It's super creepy. It's exactly what you want
What are you
in a
talking about?
Scooby-Doo
Yeah,
movie.
I want an ancestral manor.
Yeah, but you would like keep it better than this one, right?
Well, he's been in jail for how many years? He just got out.
Yeah,
He doesn't have
yeah,
time to
that's-
clean.
That's not his fault, you know. It's the people who were supposed to be watching over the manor in his place. In his place, you know.
Yeah. Some kids roll by and start mocking Mystery Inc. Daphne, killer comeback. Hey, shut up.
I love that. That's me.
You
Yeah.
have to put the middle school boys in their place.
And how do you do that? You tell them to shut up. Shut up, idiot.
She should have made fun of the one's bowl cut.
Mm-hmm.
The redhead kid? Yeah.
Mhm.
They ring the bell, which warns them that they will pay if they stay there. Fred, not deterred by this warning, rings it again, and they fall into a trapdoor into a giant metal ball.
Cool
They will
trap.
be, they will be set free at 7 p.m. We also see that there's a Girl Scout there to sell cookies and religious missionaries, and it leads to my favorite joke in the movie.
Have you heard the
Where-
good news?
Yeah, have you heard the good news? And Scooby's response, yeah, there's cookies.
He's so real for that.
Mm-hmm.
That is good news. Girl Scout cookies are great.
They're delicious. And that girl makes a killing.
She got 80
She
bucks from them,
sells
right?
out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 80 bucks worth of cookies. Which was a lot of cookies back then.
Also, Shaggy, why are you carrying around $80 though?
What do you mean, Shaggy? Scooby's the one who paid.
Oh, is Scooby the one who pays?
Yes.
Where does
Where's the
Scooby
money,
keep them?
Scoop?
Yeah.
Yeah,
where does he
I'm
keep
now
it?
cons-
I think it might be
concerned.
Shaggy, but you got to pay cash for weed back then.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh,
That's
there
true.
we go. That's why he has 80 bucks. He was gonna make a pit stop on the way back.
Yeah. So the lock on the metal ball that they're in is a thumbprint scanner. And Daphne uses her makeup skills to expose the thumbprint and open the lock. There is a giant statue of Wickles in the Black Knight armor in this manner. Shaggy says, because they're real detectives now, that they should split up and look for clues, and Fred is so upset that Shaggy took his thing.
I mean, that is
So-
Fred's catchphrase.
Fred has two things. It's saying we should split up and look for clues, and saying we gotta trap him.
Which
And
you would
he's
think
lost
that
one of that.
you would think that with how much he loves traps, he would have seen Wickles' trap coming a mile away.
Well,
He
this
is a
was
himbo.
before he was really into traps.
That's fair.
Like, What's New Scooby-Doo had only, started the year prior.
Shaggy and Scooby are looking for clues. Scooby finds a safe that says secret, do not open. And he's like, I got it, there's a clue here. He puts on some sunglasses that are sitting on top of the safe. Those are the clues. Daphne and Velma find glowing footprints that are glowing very similarly to the scale left at the museum. Scooby finds a diary, Wickles' personal diary, but then he finds the actual clue, a pair of Wickles' underwear that he puts on his head. Fred finds an old Celtic text used by secret societies that belong to Jacobo. And it turns out that the book is an instruction manual on how to create monsters. Shaggy finds an old phonograph that blows dust into his face and then plays Sir Mix-a-Lot. And Scooby comes in with all this junk that he's found that he says are clues. They're not clues. It's just stuff that Scooby wants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Scooby's just a klepto.
Yeah, he's just stealing all this shit.
I don't know where this character trait came from, but he's now a klepto.
Scooby starts singing into a toilet brush. And I forget the name of the song. I didn't write it down. But this is the song that he sings is the song that gave Scooby his name. Because it's a Frank Sinatra song where Frank Sinatra scats Scooby-Dooby-Doo. And that's where they got the name for the character. So it's fun.
Cute little callback.
Yeah. But Scooby did actually find a clue because he accidentally stepped on a note. And it stuck to his foot. That says there's a meeting at the Faux Ghost tonight. But before we can figure out... What'd you say?
Man, the faux ghost is one of my favorite scenes. I can't wait.
Before we figure out what the faux ghost is, though, the real Black Knight ghost is there. And we get our first chase scene of the movie. Fred challenges the Knight to bring it, and the Knight does bring it.
Yeah.
And he knocks Fred out.
Mm-hmm. Flat out.
So Daphne who's a badass,
Hmm.
fights the knight. While Velma is looking in the book for a weakness, Velma goes through the whole formula to find the weakness, which in this case turns out just to be kicking the Black Knight in the dick. That's all you gotta do.
Excuse
Great.
me, you mean the round tables?
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. Right in the round tables.
Fantastic. Fantastic move. Way to go, developers.
The gang escape and return to the hideout, their headquarters. Scooby and Shaggy are going to go to the faux ghost alone and solve the case by themselves. They have to slip out, though, from the rest of the team, so they stuff Scooby's mouth with whipped cream to pretend that he has rabies.
Rest
Doesn't
in
that,
peace,
like-
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
You're fucking
yeah.
dead.
Doesn't that like kill dogs?
If
Yes.
you have the rabies symptoms where you're foaming at the mouth, you're dead. Doesn't matter if you're a dog or a human, you're dead.
They just need a bit of fresh air, all right? It's fine. The analysis of the scale that Velma has been running finds that the critical ingredient to create monsters, which glows like the footprints. And they realize that the place they can get it is at the mining town of Old Coolsville. But Patrick is here. Velma panics and crawls away because she knows he wants to ask her out. Daphne finds her and gives her some questionable relationship advice.
Did we ever talked about how like dope their hideout is? Did that come out up?
We didn't talk about it, but we can.
Have a
That-
conversation pit.
Yeah, like that.
I want a conversation pit.
That's such
I
a
want to
cool
fall
hideout.
into it.
Even when they go to their old one later on, like that's also cool. But damn,
It
I
is a
was like-
cool
yeah.
headquarters.
I was like, this is where I want to live.
So Daphne gives some questionable relationship advice, which is hide all of your flaws. Don't let anyone you're in a relationship with know any of your flaws ever. And then she's going to take Velma for a makeover for the date. And we get Velma in the orange leather jumpsuit.
It's fucking hilarious. Who's your mommy?
Who's your mommy is a wild line
Mm-hmm.
in 2004.
This movie is for children, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a kid's movie. This is a PG rated movie.
Seth Green is confused as well.
Everyone, he has no idea. My mommy,
My mommy?
So Velma can barely walk in this suit. She can't go to the bathroom in this suit, as she tells us. And they all leave with Patrick to go to the abandoned mine. We get the scene where Velma is like farting. Not farting. The suit is making the noise. It's the suit. That's an ad-libbed line from Linda Cardellini.
Did she actually fart?
No, the suit was making the noise, and it was just supposed to be awkward silence.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because when we get back to the van, it's very awkward. Like, no one's talking. And then the suit makes the noise, and Linda Cardellini says, "Oh, it's not me, it's the suit."
Mm-hmm.
And that was her on her own. Yeah. So we're now at. Is this the most iconic part of the movie?
I would say the second most iconic. The most iconic is when Scooby and Shaggy are drinking the potions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
We can debate this in the comment section because
Yeah.
I feel like the Ghost dance sequence is it for me.
As a kid, I thought this was the coolest sequence, but I think the most well-known sequence is the potion thing.
We're at the Faux Ghost now.
Also, I knew this dance as a kid.
The Faux Ghost is a creepy old bar for old Scooby-Doo villains. On the outside, it's a creepy old bar. On the inside, it's a fucking wild club. Not a place you would expect Old Man Wickles to be found.
No. Yeah, why is he there anyway?
We never find out.
Do you think he was meeting like a date?
No, he's meeting the investors, but like the investors never show up.
Oh yeah.
So it's very weird. But because it's a bar for all the old Scooby-Doo villains, Shaggy and Scooby have to be in disguise to go into the bar. Shaggy's disguise is just like a green suit.
Mm-hmm. He also has what is
a
it?
hat and a gold tooth.
Thank you, the gold tooth.
He's clearly identifiable
Mm-hmm.
as Shaggy, though.
No, he could just
He
say.
kept to his colors.
No, he should have just said, "No, I'm Matthew Lillard from Scream."
My name's Stu.
Yeah, my name's Stu.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
That would have been a great reference if they would have said that his name is Stu.
There's a moment in this
I
movie.
would not have understood it as a child, but it
No.
would have been so good as an adult.
Mhm.
I was watching this with Jen today. There's a moment in this movie, and when it happens, I'll say it. But when there's like a real, oh, that is the Stu version of Matthew Lillard coming out. So we see in the bar there's a whack-a-mole machine where you hit the gang. There's dartboards with the gang's
Wait.
pictures on them.
Can I take a guess at what it is? It's when he says it. You're pushing your luck, Scoob.
That's 100% what it is.
Yeah.
When Scooby is hitting him, and he yells, "You're pushing your luck, Scoob." I was like, "Oh my god, that's serial killer Matthew Lillard." Shaggy finds Wickles, thanks him for being an inspiration, and asks him if he has done anything cool and creepy lately. Wickles tells them to get out of this game, and none of the people here are people to admire. Shaggy says, "Oh, so maybe you're grateful to Mystery Inc." And Wiggles says no, if he sees them, he'll tear their eyes out and make them eat one eye while watching with the other. So Shaggy is creeped out, and they're about to leave, but he has to pee first. So he tells Scooby not to do anything to attract attention. So obviously, we get the fucking coolest dance scene in a movie.
It's pretty good.
That starts with a human woman being sexually attracted to a dog.
We already know, through the various Scooby-Doo things we have watched, human women cannot help themselves around Scooby.
Yeah.
If I had a nickel for every time a woman was in love with Scooby-Doo, I'd have 2 nickels.
You have more than 2 nickels.
You'd have more than 2.
Would I?
Yeah, don't forget the really bad like song one.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Scooby Goes Hollywood had 2 women.
Yeah.
It's a great dance scene.
I learned this dance as a kid. And also thank you for letting me be myself. Oh, so good.
A banger.
My new flow.
Who are there?
Yeah.
That is New Flow in the movie who sing it.
Yeah.
I think more movies need to just randomly pause for a minute and have a dance scene.
Well, 13 Going on 30 did. You remember the Thriller scene? That was awesome.
See, it proves my point. Movies would benefit from a random dance scene.
During the dance, though, Scooby's going too hard. He's too into it. His wig and glasses go flying off. He gets exposed as being Scooby. Shaggy tries to run interference and say, no, it's not Scooby. But his hat and gold cap come off, and he's also exposed as Shaggy, so they have to run away, and they dive down the trash chute out of the bar. We're back with the rest of the gang. This is when the farting scene happens with the suit. And they're driving to the mine, but they stop because there's a bunch of police outside of the museum. The museum has been robbed again. The Pterodactyl Ghost and the Black Knight have stolen the rest of the costumes. Fred, once again, gives an interview to this woman, and he gets caught out again, and he says, you're trying to make it seem like I think Coolsville sucks, which will not come back to haunt him in any way. Patrick seems upset in the museum and yells at Velma to not come with him when he leaves. Mm-hmm. Then we see the interview where Heather has immediately cut it so it looks like Fred has said, I think Coolsville sucks.
When will he learn to just stop giving her an interview?
Yeah, just stop talking, Fred. Let Daphne and Velma be the spokespeople, alright?
You're not good at this.
Daphne is watching Heather and like realizes something. So goes up to her and says, "What's with the personal attacks?" And Heather says, "Why are you even in the gang? Velma's the smart one, Fred's the leader, you're just a pretty little face." And Heather says it's her job to unmask them, which is what the evil masked guy had said earlier. So Daphne's like, "I know you're the masked figure. I got you." And then the masked figure shows up at the museum and says that Coolsville will be his. Why are we trying to take over Coolsville? What's up here? Is it a great town?
I don't think it is.
All we've seen of this town is a museum, a creepy bar, and a very, again, abandoned mine that seems like to be an industrial hazard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the Scooby-Doo universe is set in the same universe as Batman, so you don't want to live in Gotham.
That's fair. That's fair. We go back to the faux ghost, and Shaggy sees Patrick there threatening someone. He says he wants answers. Patrick sees Shaggy and Scooby, and he says, I'm here to get answers because the museum was robbed again, so I put on this tough guy act. And then he starts roaring and screaming at Shaggy and Scooby as a joke. It's a joke, guys. But before we can delve too deep into this, Wickles is leaving, so Shaggy and Scooby go to follow him, and they follow him to the abandoned mine as bushes.
Mm-hmm.
They are a couple of bushes. Wickles is upset that the bushes are yowling at him again. When did this happen before?
I
You
have
know
My
what?
guy.
so many questions.
I don't. I like this man. Could you imagine if this was your grandfather?
Oh my god.
That would be so
I'm
cool.
gonna make sure I get that ancestral home in the
Mhm.
will.
Shaggy and Scooby are sneaking through the mine, and they're eventually joined by the two skeleton men. They open up the elevator, though, and escape the skeleton guys. And they're heading down to the secret lab. We see the rest of the gang show up to the abandoned mine, and they get out of the van. Velma is too upset about Patrick to think about what's going on. Daphne's busy thinking about what Heather says, and Fred, who can't help but fucking step in it this entire movie, when asked if she's just a pretty face, says no, and then goes, "Well, yeah, you're pretty, but you're not just a pretty face. It's not like you're fat or anything."
God.
Who brought that up, Fred? What? Stop talking.
I think his character got stupider since the last time we saw him.
I would
He
agree.
got dumber between movies. He did.
He really did.
They see Wickles having a meeting with a group of men. Fred barges in. You're caught red-handed with your henchmen. They're not henchmen. They're investors who want to turn the old mining town into summer camp to get free labor from children mining. What was it, like 9 hours a day? More than that, but
It was like 18.
18 hours a day, yeah.
The children yearn for the mines.
They lay out the case that Wickles is doing this because of his friend Jacobo, and Wickles tells him, "No, I hated Jacobo. He stole my tater tots and got the lead in My Fair Lady." So we're back with Shaggy and Scooby. They're in the elevator. They find the secret lab. Scooby finds the fridge with potions, and he drinks them and turns into an alien monster. Shaggy's like, "You can't be doing this, buddy." He gives him just a random one that he says looks medicinal. He gets some on his fingers and he licks it. Shaggy gets a girl's body, and Scooby becomes the Tasmanian devil.
Should I be Girl Shaggy for Halloween next year?
That would
Yes.
actually be great.
They try another potion, and Shaggy becomes super buff and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And Scooby becomes a genius. Scooby starts making an antidote, but Shaggy says he wants to stay like this forever and throws the bottle, causing an explosion. The rest of the gang hear it and go down to the lab, and Wickles sneaks away. They find Buff Shaggy and Smart Scooby, who splashes Shaggy with the antidote and drinks it himself, and we're back to normal. Fred and Daphne are angry that Shaggy and Scooby went off on their own, but Velma finds a door that says they're at the Monster Hive, and all of the stolen costumes are here. Which means that the monsters' costumes had to be used to create the real monsters, which means that the mask figure already had the pterodactyl ghost costume, which means it must be Patrick creating the monsters. Shaggy says they saw Patrick at the faux ghost, and Fred wants to find a way to shut down the machine to prevent any more monsters from being made. Velma, Fred, and Daphne follow this light that they see. Shaggy and Scooby walk off on their own and turn on the machine. They just hit random buttons because it makes cool beats, and they start rapping. And they end up creating a bunch of the monsters. The zombie, Captain Cutler, Miner 49er, and the Tar Monster are all created by Shaggy and Scooby. The first costume that goes in, by the way, is clearly Chickenstein. So we once again know that he was cut from the movie from that.
Right.
Velma, Daphne, and Fred walk out to find the monsters alive. Fred takes out the control panel, and the other monsters start chasing him, and the other monsters are scaring the zombie. The zombie seems scared of them.
Mm-hmm. Poor little guy.
We then find the 10,000 volt ghost, and he chases after them as the gang is getting into the elevator. The masked man instructs the rest of the ghosts to get the control panel and destroy the city if they have to get it back.
A little far, guys.
It is very far. The skeleton men show up, and they start chasing Shaggy and Scooby as the 10,000 volt ghost is chasing Velma, Daphne, and Fred. They escape from the volt ghost, and Shaggy and Scooby start shredding down the hillside on trash can lids to escape the skeletons. The red skeleton then uses the green skeleton to board down the hill. But they're taken out by a tree. Scooby stops himself from falling off of the hill of the cliffside, but Shaggy barrels into him, and they land straight into the mystery machine. They want to go back to the hideout, but that's too obvious. So they're trying to figure out where to go. And this is where we see Captain Redbeard's ship going through the city, and the rest of the monsters are there causing chaos in the town, and the masked man asks them to turn in Mystery Inc., and their reward will be that the monsters will let them live. We see the citizens are protesting outside of Mystery Inc. headquarters, so the gang go to the old high school clubhouse. And Shaggy and Scooby are in the van saying that this is their biggest screw-up ever.
No.
I mean,
And
it's sad, but fair statement.
Hannah, shut up.
Wow,
Having a rough
Hannah.
time.
I mean, I'm not going to tell them they're screw-ups,
But
but they did make the monsters, so...
look, nobody should get, like, comforting advice from Hannah. She tried to comfort me by patting me with a broom once.
Yeah. I meant
All right.
what Amanda says. I'm emotionally constipated.
It's rough. It's rough pumpkins out there for people.
It's rough
So, Frank-
pumpkins.
Yeah.
The best I can do is
rough
offer you a
pumpkins a lot.
snack.
Yeah.
Snacks are
Frankie,
good,
if
though.
you have, so Frankie, if you have an emotional breakdown, you should come to me.
Unless I want a snack, and then I'll go to Hannah.
Yeah, that.
We get a flashback of the gang throwing a frisbee around, and Velma remembering that they used to solve mysteries because they loved to do it, not for adoration from the public. And then she realizes that they might be able to reverse the current that made the monsters, and which would reverse the monster making process and destroy all of the monsters. And we get a montage of Velma, Daphne, and Fred working on changing the control panel to do this. And Shaggy and Scooby just sit outside saying that they can't help because they're screw-ups and that they're having a montage without them. Shaggy talks about how they only ever do the right thing by accident, and they wish that just once they could do the right thing on purpose and be the heroes. And they start skipping rocks into the lake, and Captain Cutler comes out.
This is not your fault, guys. He was looking for you guys anyway.
Yeah, so they have to finish the control panel in the van. As they go to the monster hive. Cutler, though, shoots the van with a harpoon, starts pulling them in, but Fred reverses and slams right into Cutler, throwing him into the water. Velma finishes changing the panel, and then they are chased by the pterodactyl ghost. Fred puts the van in cruise control and has Shaggy take the wheel as the ghost grabs the van from the back. Fred hits the ghost with a welding gun, but the ghost does not care, just grabs it and breaks it. And Shaggy says, "That's not good." But Shaggy, you know what else is not good? No one's driving the van. So the rest of the mystery gang are like pulled out by the carpet, and they're trying to get back into the van, hanging on. They're yelling at Scooby to start driving and turn the van, because now the zombie is driving a big rig towards them.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he get this?
I don't know, but he's living his best life.
Where does anybody get their big rigs, Frankie?
I guess from most of them from their employer.
Right. We don't know what this
You think
Black Knight got. I mean,
the zombie? You mean the zombie?
I don't think terrorizing the city is all that he wants to do. I'm sure he wants to like make a living. You know.
You think the masked man handed him a big rig and said, "Have fun"?
I think that's
No,
possible.
I think he went and got hired somewhere.
Oh, okay. Scooby does turn to avoid the big rig, and he does. The zombie crashes, and then Scooby leads the pterodactyl ghost into crashing into a billboard.
Dope.
They reach the mine, and the Black Knight is on a horse to stop them.
Wasn't he just driving the big rig?
No, that was the zombie.
Oh, right. Sorry, I got confused. And
The Black Knight is going to stop them, so Fred stays behind to fight him. And he finds a motorcycle and an old pipe, and they're going to joust.
honestly, most of this movie, I was like, Fred is not cool. When I saw this as a kid, I was like, all right, I get it, Daphne. I understand.
And you can't have a joust without the ascot. So Fred puts the ascot on. Fred puts the ascot on. The joust is starting as Wanted, Dead or Alive plays.
Mm-hmm.
The best use of this song ever.
Truly.
The rest of the gang are running towards the monster hive, and the 10,000 volt ghost cuts Daphne off, so she's going to stay back and stop him. Fred and the Black Knight take each other out, though, during their joust, and then Daphne tries to punch a ghost made of electricity.
Yeah, she's dead.
We all know they're real ghosts at this point.
Mm-hmm.
They're real monsters made of whatever they are. This dude is just electricity. So Daphne gets electrocuted over to the jousting site, and they talk about how this is it. This is the end. Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby see the shadows of the skeleton men in the door, and they sneak away. Velma gives Shaggy the control panel and tells him and Scoob that she's going to distract the skeleton men, and they have to shut down the machine. Shaggy says they can't do it because they're screw-ups and not a hero like Velma. Velma says she wishes she could be freely herself as Shaggy and Scooby are themselves, and that they are heroes. The Black Knight ghost shows up and interrupts the nice little conversation between Fred and Daphne. And Fred uses toxic masculinity against the Black Knight. He says, why are you not in... We're having a nice moment here. And it's okay for men to be in touch with their feelings, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The Black Knight hates this. A conservative man is wearing that armor. So he goes to attack. Shaggy and Scooby are trying to get to the machine, and they run into the Miner 49er. And we get another chase with the Miner 49er chasing them, the skeleton men chasing Velma. The 10,000 volt ghost and the Black Knight are going after Fred and Daphne. Daphne sees the jumper cables in the van, and her and Fred use them to electrocute the Black Knight and suck all of the power from the 10,000 volt ghost, and they both explode. So we're 2 monsters down.
Yeah, we are.
Velma dives down a chute to escape the skeleton men, and they crush themselves on the metal opening. And Shaggy and Scooby take out the Miner 49er with Scooby's farts.
Acid
Did
fart.
Miner 49er have fire powers in the original show?
I don't think so, but I don't remember.
Okay.
I'd have to rewatch that episode. But I also was like, I didn't know he could breathe fire.
Yeah, I was like, damn, cool. No, we had firebenders on the team.
In the dive, Velma has lost her glasses. Who would have thought? She ends up turning on an old film of Dr. Jacobo throwing chalk at someone. Who filmed that, by the way?
That's amazing.
And there's a little shrine to the pterodactyl ghost there. She wonders who's so obsessed with the pterodactyl ghost. And then Patrick is there with Velma's glasses. Patrick says he's there to solve the mystery too, but Velma runs away from him. And she falls through an old grate, and Patrick grabs her and asks her to trust him.
But logic and reason say I shouldn't.
Listen to your heart, Velma. That's what Patrick says. What does your heart tell you? She lets go of the grate, and Patrick saves her, pulls her up, and then shoves her away because the pterodactyl ghost is back, and he kidnaps Patrick. By the way, that's Patrick's shrine, right? Like to the pterodactyl ghost? Whose shrine is that?
Yes?
Yeah.
It's never explained.
Yeah.
They never explain whose it is, and if it's implied that it's his, but they never explain why he would make it. And like, spoiler alert for this movie that came out in 2004, Jacobo's the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Would he build a shrine to himself?
I think he might, yeah.
Yeah, he has the narcissist.
Who else
vibe.
would who else would keep that video of him throwing chalk and be like, this is actually gold?
I guess so, yeah. So Fred and Daphne show up and ask where the control panel is, and Velma says she gave it to Shaggy and Scooby. And Fred is like, oh, that was a bad move. Shaggy and Scooby go into a room, escape Miner 49er, they lock the doors, but then they realize they're in there with the cotton candy glob, who doesn't realize he's just signed his death sentence.
Really?
Because he's locked in a room with Shaggy and Scooby, not the other way around.
Yeah.
They eat him.
They're murderers.
Yeah.
They murdered this creature.
Canonically, they're murderers.
They eat the cotton candy glob to death. They go to the elevator and go to the lab. The gang's
eat him to death. Thank you, Frank.
Yeah. The gang is reunited, but the rest of the monsters are there. The ones that aren't dead are there, and the masked man. Fred's like, fuck it. They rush the monsters, but the Tar Ghost reveals himself, and he traps them.
Does anybody else... Hold on. Like, as they start to, like, slowly suffocate and stuff like that, did anybody else, as a kid, were you like, oh, shit! Oh, fuck, no! Ah, what are they gonna do? Like...
I also thought they were gonna die.
Yeah, I think I started crying in the theater.
Yeah,
I was like... As a little 6-7-year-old.
But we all know of someone who got a fetish from this scene. So...
Yeah, we do.
We all learned that tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Frankie.
And this is where we get this, like, this is where the frisbee throwing flashback scene comes in clutch. Fred throws the control panel to Daphne, who then gets caught by the tar monster, who tosses it to Velma. She makes the catch, but is also caught by the tar monster. Throws it to Shaggy, who drops it, and he gets it, though. But then he gets caught by the tar monster, and Scooby is backing away as he sees all of his friends being choked to death by this tar monster.
It's fucking suffocating. I remember just being like, oh my god. Like, I felt, it was like devastating. I was like, they're gonna do them like this? Like, I couldn't breathe as a kid. I was like, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? What do we do? And nobody else was like freaking out as much as I was.
But Scooby backs himself into a fire extinguisher. He sprays the tar on Shaggy, and it freezes, and he frees Shaggy. Scooby then uses the fire extinguisher to create pipes for him to skate on, and explodes the tar ghost. It's not dead, but he explodes it. He pantses the zombie.
Mm-hmm. That's the one
He
does.
uses yeah. He uses the miner to launch himself as the disc is thrown by Shaggy. He swims in the air faster because he sees the pterodactyl ghost coming. He grabs the disc, and Masked Man yells, "Who do you think you are?"
Scooby. Who?
He puts the control panel in, activates the machine, and all of the monsters are destroyed. The fans are out in droves to this abandoned mine.
You mean to tell me if we all got a message that was like Mystery Inc. just solved like this case or whatever, like we wouldn't fucking go?
I wouldn't go to the how did they find out?
It's dark outside. I'm not moving from my house.
Wow, to meet Scooby-Doo and all of them? Guys.
But how did they find out? How did they know?
Yes.
Who
Right.
told them?
Frankie, how do K-pop stans know where K-pop idols are at all times, you know?
Hey, Amanda, this was 2004. We didn't have the technology.
Yeah, you're right. We didn't have technology. So what did they do before that? I'm talking like old school K-pop.
Oh, you're talking stalking.
Yes, Frankie.
So the fans are there. They have the masked figure in handcuffs, and they're like, "We got to unmask the masked figure," and it is Heather, the reporter.
Jasper Howe.
Scooby is shocked.
Scooby has never seen this woman before in his life.
Yeah, I know. But how can it be her? She was there when the masked man was at the museum the second time. It turns out it's because her cameraman Ned was helping her out. And then we learned that Heather is actually Jonathan Jacobo. The Heather is just a mask, a really good mask.
Of Alicia Silverstone.
Perhaps the greatest mask ever created. Turns out he survived and became Heather to turn the press against Mystery Inc. and framed Wickles. And the real identity of Ned
Is Ned.
It's just Ned. He just got his hair pulled by Fred.
Fred was convinced it was someone under there.
I just like Fred's face when he pulled and nothing happened. He's like, yes, Ned. I knew that. Like really trying to save face there.
We also learned
okay. Heather's not real, and Heather doesn't work for the news anymore.
No, that's true. We do learn that Jacobo got the lead role of Eliza in My Fair Lady because Wickles was too acty. And that he stole Wickles' tater tots because Wickles said he was feeling bloated. Patrick goes up to Velma and admits that he is a suspicious guy. Yeah, you don't say. But Velma says she trusts him and admits that she's not glamorous, but she does like Patrick and would like to go out with him as herself. Shaggy is asked to take pictures inside of the Captain Cutler helmet, and he puts it on, but Scooby thinks it's a monster and then starts attacking him with the boom mic.
R.I.P. to the sound guy that boom mic was attached to.
That guy has a lot of explaining to do when he gets back.
Fucking dead.
No, R.I.P. to his eardrums.
Oh, yeah. But he also has explaining to do for, like, that boom mic's broken now.
Yeah.
And those are expensive.
You can't use that no more.
We're back at the faux ghost, and Scooby's up there jamming with American Idol winner Ruben Studdard. We get everyone dancing as the credits roll.
Why doesn't Velma get a special dance outfit in the end?
Yeah, I know. That's upsetting.
Like,
Everyone else does.
Everyone has an outfit on.
Even Patrick gets a special outfit.
Because she wanted to go out as herself, guys.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but she had a gown in the beginning. That was still her style.
the credits roll as everyone's dancing, and we get a secret end credit scene. Everybody, did you guys stay for the end credit scene?
As a kid, yes.
Yeah.
Scooby is playing the Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed game on the Game Boy Advance, and gives us a Game Boy Advance SP. Sorry. And gives us a code that if you used it in the game, it unlocks a secret ending.
What's the ending, Frankie?
I don't know. I didn't look it up. I don't want to spoil the secret ending in a video game. Come on. I'm not a heathen. You gotta earn that shit. You gotta win the game. I never actually played this game. I did play the first movie game. I never played this one. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll download it legally, completely legally, my completely legal copy.
Yeah.
Of Scooby-Doo 2 on the Game Boy Advance, and I'll find out what it is. I'll earn it. But the code is SD2.
Wow, nobody could have guessed that.
And that is the end of Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed.
10 out of 10.
I love this movie.
5 stars.
Where are we putting it on the list?
Number 1.
Number 1.
Above Zombie Island?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, Zombie Island's our current number 1. So I'll give you the top 3, because I think it'll be in the top 3.
Okay.
Number 1 is Zombie Island. Number 2 is the first live action Scooby-Doo. And number 3 is Witch's Ghost.
Oh.
I think it goes above the first live action.
I agree with you, Amanda.
Thank you, Frankie.
Okay, so it's a number 2.
Yeah, it's the second best Scooby-Doo movie.
Mm-hmm. Way to go, James Gunn.
Writing another masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't direct it, but he wrote it. It's so good. It's so good.
It's very good.
People who think it's worse than the first one are fools.
I agree. They're idiots.
They don't know what good movies are. All right, so that is the end of our Scooby-Doo. We're done with Scooby-Doo live action. Well, it's the end of the first 2 Scooby-Doo live action movies, and we're done with live action for a while.
Mm-hmm.
These are the only live action Scooby-Doos that matter.
That's true. We do have 3 more, I think, live action Scooby-Doos.
Mm.
Yep.
As of now, I know there is they're making a show right now that I think is live action.
Yes, Netflix.
Netflix is making a live action show, and we do have the but that's not going to happen for a while. The next one we have is actually it's not that far out. It's pretty far out actually. The next one we have is the one that aired on Cartoon Network.
Is it The Mystery Begins?
It's The Mystery Begins. Yes,
I remember that one.
I
Did you
only
know that Coolsville
remember-
is canonically in Ohio.
Yes, I
is
did.
it? Oh God.
That's in The
What?
Mystery Begins. They show
That-
Coolsville on the map, and it's Ohio.
That makes it even worse in this movie that the masked man's trying to take it over. Who wants to own a town in Ohio? The only thing I remember about those movies are that Robbie Amell is in it as Fred,
Mm-hmm.
and Haley Kiyoko is Velma.
Yeah.
And she's the best part of the film.
And she is way too cool to be in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
What was her agent doing?
Don't know.
I mean, to be fair, she probably wanted to do it. It's Scooby-Doo. Who doesn't want to do a Scooby-Doo project?
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
But, damn, she's way too cool to be in that.
But that's like
So-
years from now.
Yes, that is. We have 7 things until we get to that. And our next Scooby-Doo, which will be next month, is Aloha Scooby-Doo. Amanda, you'll be doing that for us. You're going to take us to Hawaii. So let's see if Scooby-Doo can destroy another culture.
Mario Lopez plays a Hawaiian man.
Are
If
you
I'm not
serious?
mistaken.
Oh, no. That can't be right.
I think that is correct.
Mario Lopez.
Yes.
I'm looking it up. You're right.
Okay,
You are right.
so we've already destroyed it.
Mario Lopez, is he Hawaiian? He might be. Let's look it
No.
up. Part Hawaiian?
I don't think he is. I think he's just Italian.
I don't think he's Italian.
I thought he was
Mexican.
Italian. He's Mexican.
His
Wow,
last name is
I'm
Lopez.
doing amazing.
Yeah, he's Mexican American.
Oh, it's 10 o'clock at night. Please give me some grace.
Yeah, Mario Lopez is Mexican, not Hawaiian
Or Italian.
or Italian or Italian. But that's next month. Next week, Hannah, you're in control once again. What are we doing?
It's my turn. And, well, Frankie, I wanted to give you a Christmas present.
Oh wow.
I want you to have a fourth Barbie film on your 2025 watch list on Letterboxd.
No, not a Christmas present. I will return it, please.
It is the best,
It's the best
Barbie
one.
film. It is Barbie as the princess in the Pauper.
You said this about Swan Lake, and then
We did not say it was the best.
No, I've been saying Princess and the Pauper is the best Barbie film since the beginning.
okay, all right. Next week, join us for Barbie. Is it called Barbie and the Princess and the Pauper?
Barbie as the princess
Barbie-
and the Pauper.
So she's playing both. Double performance from Barbie.
She is.
Wow, multi-talented. All right, well, that's next week. Can't wait. Thank you, Hannah. What a
You're
wonderful
welcome.
Christmas present.
I knew you would love it.
I can't believe, like, as of right now, there's no movies coming out this Friday that I'm gonna see. So, like, this might be the only new movie I watch this week.
You're welcome.
Wow. All right, well, join us next week for that. Let's take care of business and wrap this up. As we're recording, we are on YouTube and Spotify. If you are listening to us on YouTube, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for a notification so you know when each episode is uploaded. If you're listening to us on Spotify, remember to follow the show, leave a rating and a review. If, no matter where you're listening to the show, please send it to someone who you think might enjoy what we're doing over here. Share it around. We enjoy doing this a lot. So share it with people who you think might enjoy what we're doing. If you would like to send us an email where you could ask us a question, you could... What could you do? You could ask us a question. You could give us ideas for episodes. You could give us any commentary you have about the show. You can do so by sending us an email over to
Nothing to see here podcast at gmail.com. As always, here is spelled HEAR.
If you would like to see some great artwork done by Amanda, memes created by Hannah, and see some images of the things that we discuss in the episodes, you can find all of that and more over on our Instagram page, which is...
Nothing to see here pod.
That is everything taken care of. So, saying goodbye and good night, it's Frankie.
It's Hannah.
I'm gonna go work on Hannah's painting.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.